So, but even in my disagreement with President George Weah, have I at any period or any point in time stated that Joseph Human Boyka should be the alternative to George Weah? In all of my disagreements I've had with President Weah, have I ever, one point in time, said, we want Joe Boyka, we want George Weah, but let's go to Joe Boyka? No, I've never said that. But let me say this. What hurts my friends in the Unity Party is this. Is that even in the point where if I do disagree, or when I disagree, or if I disagree moving forward, because there's no gap. Listen, I have fundamental disagreements with this government today. But do I believe that the solution to our problems rests in the shoulders and on the laps of Joseph Boyka? Hell freaking no.
35 days to go, and
let me finish. Let me finish.
Yeah.
Let me say this. And let me repeat what I said. And I'll repeat what I will say again. Of all of the things, if, and I wanted to hear it very, very clearly. All of what has happened, right? All of what has happened in our country, it is the arrogance that makes me sick to my stomach. The belief that you have a sense of entitlement. Today, you sit with an indicted and a convicted criminal. The last time I checked, I'm a freed man in this country. You allow him to propagate your message. But when we were there, you criticized us. You abused us. If I am presented with the opportunity and the same scenario that I was presented with in 2017, I will vote for George Weah 500 more times. Maybe Unity Party needs to hear this. So this notion that you think you can play, go play tape. And on my page, the last time I checked, like I said, I was not on the ballot. They say I can correct photo. You know who Samuel Doe asked to recommend a vice president in 1985? Do you know who he asked? He asked Keku Akpoto. You know who Keku Akpoto picked? He picked Harold Monimba over Joseph Boyka. If Ellen Johnson Sirleaf had asked Keku Akpoto to give her recommendation for who to pick, he would have overlooked Joseph Boyka again. So that's why I say, and you say Mani Keku Akpoto, that's why I overlooking him too. Because we have serious problems in our country, and we need serious people to solve serious problems. We're not gonna water down and minimize the problems that we face. And you will not bully me because I don't support you. So y'all can go ahead and continue. But like I said, like Tommy can always say, there's 35 days left to elections.
And there's a big bombshell, they call it the October surprise that will change. That will affect the result of the election. It's coming up in the next 3 weeks.
And I would say this.
Something big. I can't Ben. Some big thing are about to hit the landscape that will change the result of the election. Guys, you're lucky ears.
I enjoy enjoying you when you're breaking these news. But let me say this: so
all 5 days out there, in 3 weeks, you'll hear that big bombshell. The election will be changed. The result will be changed.
So all the folks out there. I mean, I'm listening. See somebody human being and that were cussing me the other day. See somebody human being and that were cussing me the other day. On my worst day, you can't beat me. So I don't want to get personal, but I felt it was important that I say this. And oh, by the way, even after that tape, George, when I went to Liberia, George, we have to welcome me. He still called me. Maybe that's something that the Unity Party people can take. Tolerance. They have put a blockade on closing argument because they say they will not come here and have their way. Tolerance in a democracy is important. So my Unity Party friends, the power that you want so bad, you even stay 6 years here in opposition. You're growling for power the way you're growling for power. You ain't stay 6 years yet in opposition because 6 years ain't reach it. You're growling for power the way you're growling for power. And it's all desperation and abusing everybody and threatening everybody. Hey, you think you can bully me? You got something coming. Because the last time I checked, newsflash, Joe Boyka wants to be president of my country, and we will critique him. George Weah is already president. He has a record. We know his record. Ellis Cummings is running for president. We know his record. You're the only people who say you got a record that you'll run away from. So y'all bring it on. Y'all bring it on. Y'all play every video that y'all want to play. But like I say, the mere fact that even though I stood up and criticized George Weah the way I did, and he can still call me to this day and still welcome me and still say, you my small brother, maybe Unity Party people need to learn a little bit of tolerance. But listen, guys, I had a great weekend, like I said. I was enjoying the time with my family. I saw a bunch of these minions running all over because I hear that word and hate them when I call them minions. So I'm going to say it again. I hear a lot of your minions were running around the place. Y'all don't make me lose sleep, oh. Y'all don't want to be losing sleep over the foolishness that y'all can do. But it's an amazing time. We were big in Liberia. Half of y'all can't even go vote. Half of y'all can't even go vote. Y'all ain't even get voter card. Y'all here making noise, running all over the place like chicken with no head. And having got indicted criminals running around talking foolishness and thinking you have a stake. People, look, guys, let me not even get this. Because some of the people who even think they're making an impact in Liberia, it does speaks volume to the sick mentality of the people who claim that they support them. You have an indicted criminal talking foolishness. You can look at me. The last time I checked, I can get on any plane. I can get in my Mercedes Benz. And yes, I do have a Mercedes Benz. I can eat anything I want to eat. I can go anywhere I want to go. Half of y'all living miserable lives. Miserable lives. And I saw the other day they put a collage of pictures with me with leaders. Do you know what that says about me? That I'm 42 years old, that every living president of Liberia know my name. Every important official in our country know me. You know what it says about me? Go ask your indicted criminal how he was begging me to go introduce him. It wasn't because of some of us. Y'all don't get me started. Y'all go play more tips. Y'all cut it. Oh, and by the way, I heard from President Weah. We laughed about it. Oh, by the way, I heard from Ellis Cummings. We laughed about it. And I repeat, if the Liberian people present us the same options they presented us in our runoff, in 2023, I will reject Joseph Boyka again. Y'all get vexed, y'all turn around, y'all beat dumber, y'all jump anywhere y'all want beat, anything y'all want to do, y'all do it. Y'all don't own Liberia. You're not entitled to Liberia. And y'all will stay in opposition for the next 6 years. I'm done.
October surprise coming, guys. Up 35 days. I'll watch in 3 weeks' time. Yo, don't say I didn't tell you. Hey, boy. Guys, see you, man.
Sometime, guys. The studio.